Hi everyone, it's Kasia from Tarot Map. I actually have been binge watching videos from Life Rhythms, Tarot, Food and Spirit from the lovely Christine, and she has done this beautiful video on Ancestral Connection, and she offered us a spread. And I wanted to do it. I love those ancestral spreads. I did actually pick one of my 2018 cards as the guide. So more like this, a connection to my roots and to the roots of my ancestors. And I have picked the Dark Goddess Tarot as a deck with which I would like to work with. And there is 7 cards, I think. Yeah, 7 questions. So I'm shuffling the deck right now. I'm just going to do a live reading. Why not? So the first question is, and I'm going to put those questions into the description box, so check it out. What guidance do you have for me? So tune in to sense which bloodline may be speaking to you, or it is a more general response. Okay, so I'm tuning in. Let's just see. What guidance do you have for me? So this is Earth. I have a feeling this is from my mother's side. My maternal guidance, Artemis. I think people from my mother's side were very connected and to Earth. They were farmers, most of them, at least as far as I know, and I don't know very far. I knew my grandmother. I knew that my great-grandmother was there as well. It's very eastern Poland. Might have been some, crossovers. It was like a border community, so I never know. But as far as I know, they were all farmers, living very close with Earth, close with animals. So Amazon on Earth, which is Artemis. And let's just check what guidance she has for me. I love to use that little booklet, so I'm just going to go for it before I even... Amazon of Earth, Artemis, Great Goddess of Wild Animals. And vile is the one who would discipline the innocent. Vile is the one who would discipline the innocent. Interesting, but I think the guidance is here, that close connection to Earth. And Artemis I always saw as a goddess that I felt close to because I'm a Sagittarius, and she was always, shown with the bow and arrow and animals and kind of wild, roaming through nature, through forests. So it's an archetype which I have closely kind of experienced in my life. So I think maybe from maternal side she has a guidance to me, that connection to Earth, which I sense in myself. It's very strong and powerful, comes from my ancestors, and that is something that that I can really draw from this deep roots of that connection. So another card is, how may I best listen to you and hear what you want to share? So how can I best listen to Artemis and hear what she wants to share with me? That's interesting, because, sometimes with the readings, I don't have to know straight away. I love to just let the reading settle, sit, and listen to what comes. When the reading settles, sometimes it might take a few days, sometimes a few weeks, but I really strongly believe that the messages that you're supposed to get will come to you when you just stay open and you don't force things. You don't force this, like, I have to know now, and if I don't know, that sucks and my reading doesn't work. Have patience. So how may I best listen to you, Artemis? 3 of Earth, Norns. So I think I I best can listen to Artemis through cooperation with other women, through being patient, through weaving, you know, knowing that everything is connected, knowing that when I put the needle here, the thread will continue, and connect me to all, that my decisions connect me to other people as well, to the whole universe, to the whole of creation. I find it fascinating to see this crocodile here, which reminds me of Malkut, which is the form, you know, like the creation, the material, the bottom of the tree of life. And so I think through giving form to things, to being aware that what I create affects other people, through maybe looking out for the whole creation, being aware of that connection, that common thread that connects us all. That's how I may listen to her best, and also through, you know, connecting and being with other people, through cooperation and through awareness that we all in it together. So I think, and this is an earth element card as well, so maybe the listening should be through the body as well, through like knowing my instincts, you know, my instinctual body, like really paying attention to that. So what offering may I make, or practices can I engage in to be in connection with you? Okay. It's all earth cards, 9 of earth. So I can see little owl, and this is my spirit animal, like lifelong spirit animal, and bloodwood, and she is, I love her message. She's like, enjoy the sweet season while it lasts. So I think what offering may I make or practice and I can engage it is just be happy in the moment, be aware of the fleeting beauty of each moment, you know, see through the lenses of beauty, and know that that spiritual self, it's always present, even if it's not visible at all times. And connect maybe to her through flowers, through teeth, through bones, through flowers, through beauty, through looking after my body, through being happy and empowered. I think that's what she wants from me. So it's the 3rd card of earth. That's interesting. So definitely strong earth connotation with the ancestral lineage here. What is in need of healing? This may be a broad response or cut to something specific. As always, tune into all your senses. Okay, so what is in need of healing? What is in need of healing? Wow, another earth. And this is a powerful card of Kailich. I really don't know how to pronounce those names, but she is the one, the 8 of earth. She is Scottish goddess of winter. The mountain is built stone by stone. So I think what is in need of healing, it's patience and the awareness of how long it takes. It's sometimes the ancestral processes and healing of them, or understanding of them, or creating them, they made step by step. They created over very long periods of time, and also to have patience to go through, you know, winter times, periods when we feel a bit weakened and stuff, and know that the spring will arrive as well, and the weather will change and things will get better. So have patience, and just also keep that connection to ancestors through doing small practices. But I think what is in need of healing is that patient attitude and that ability to slowly work with earth. And I think here it's slowly working with stones, so it's quite amazing. I actually, this is my ancestral skull. I call it moss. because I don't know, I just have this amazing connection to moss that always reminds me of the wisdom of like ages. So I put her here as well. And moss she comes from Manus skulls, so you can check out Ivo Manus. So here I think I just take it all for my maternal side, just because it's earth, earth, earth and earth, and I keep shuffling. So who carries medicine for me? So we'll see who carries medicine for me. If I need to learn more patience, more stable kind of step-by-step work, who can help me? Who carries the medicine for me? Six of Air, Skatach or Skatach. I always see Six of Air as traveling, and it could be like astral traveling, you know, like changing different planes. So she reminds me of Mercury, you know, that winged kind of headgear. And she is surrounded by, like, she stands like on the bridge of stone, and the six kind of arrows make the sides of the bridge. So when I look for her, Six of Air, what is she teaching me? So who carries medicine for me? She's the Celtic goddess of the sacred isle. Accept guidance and find your purpose. So it's interesting. She has a guidance for me. So see, in this moment, I don't really know what she wants to tell me, what she wants to teach me, what medicine she has for me. I can get from my knowledge of tarot, where Six of Air is in tarot map. I can map myself on that map and see what Six of Air can be putting forward, like, you know, not carrying the troubles with myself, like trying to solve some issues or thought patterns and not carrying them with me further. Also, it brings some release from old thinking, from old patterns. I love that blue that comes from the grey skies. I want to check in the big book, Six of Air, what I can do and what medicine she has for me, because this is really interesting. Let's just quickly see Six of Air. So prepare for the challenges ahead. If you do not have a sense about what they are, keep strengthening your position in the ways that you know work until the path ahead becomes clear. Take the time it takes to learn something or to get somewhere. A leapfrog over the process does not succeed. Patience. So that's patience with the Eight of Swords, which is what's in need of healing. So I cannot jump through phases, through stages. Patience allows you to integrate key concepts and notice details you may otherwise overlook. Learn from trusted teachers. Okay, also from learning, because it's air element, it's like the wind. Check out their history and their values. Align with those who encourage you to become a bigger person with a larger life. So maybe as she carries this medicine for me, maybe she also carries, you know, a teacher. Maybe I meet a teacher, or I read something fascinating, or somebody inspires me. Balance your mental and your physical activities. So that's interesting too, with that Eight of Earth that needs healing. So maybe enough, not, you know, always heady, but also earthy. The best practices feed off each other to bring you to a place of integrated strength. Take time out of your normal routine and make a spiritual journey. Whether you have an hour or a week, go see a rock, a river, a grove, or a guru. Restore your faith in yourself. Walk a labyrinth. Leave your concern in the center. Allow inspiration or solution to be revealed on your return path. Oh, this is great. So she carries a medicine for me. We also know that Six of Air often is a long journey overseas, and I am going to Australia, and Australia is a spiritual home for me, and I think this is going to be, like, I treat that journey as a pilgrimage also, to reconnect with the land that I loved so much, to recharge my battery, to see how it's going to receive me, if it's still open to me or not. Do I still recognize it? Is it still recognizing me? So I think she will carry that medicine with me. And the next question is, who do I carry medicine for? So this is someone who I may hold direct medicine for, or a specific relationship that is calling for healing at this moment. That's interesting. Empress. So this is the Black Madonna, and I think I carry that medicine maybe for women who cannot have children, as I had issues with having children and had to go through the kind of pain and grief of not having what I want and not being able to be a mama. Also, I think Black Madonna is one of the dark goddess faces, and I also see the Black Madonna, it's very present and prominent in Poland. We have a very specific place called Częstochowa with a holy painting of the Black Madonna, and I was there also on pilgrimage, so I feel quite connected to Black Mary. And I find her always, you know, the last goddess standing in the Catholic Church, despite the fact that she was reduced to a holy virgin that, you know, couldn't have sex and had to give birth to a child without having sex. So this is always, you know, either a whore or a holy virgin. But I think Black Madonna is a very important aspect of Christianity for many women in actually Catholic Church. My mother, she goes to church and she prays to Mother Mary, you know. So I think from my perspective, who do I carry the medicine for? That might be something to do with women who maybe couldn't have children, or connect also to the darker aspect of the goddess. And what medicine do I carry into the world? And I can also think of a specific person or two that I already kind of shared that medicine with. And this is what medicine do I carry into the world. Witch of Earth, Inanna. So here we have again Earth connection, so half of the reading is Earth without two cards, and Inanna is Sumerian goddess of fertility. So there you go, the connection to the fertile creative energy in me, but not being able to have children. Make magic in partnership with natural forces. So how can you still use that mother archetype and that strength and fertile energy that you carry, even if you cannot have children, and use it to create a partnership with natural forces, you know, to connect to nature, to be creative, to be able to still master your mother archetype in the world and share your love for things, for life with others, and especially through the connection with in natural world, with elements, with people, in partnerships, also loving relationships. And Witch of Earth, it's like a queen of earth. So being, you know, fertile, not necessarily on the child level, but being fertile in your life and how you can spread it out and share with others. So that's quite interesting, I think. I'm going to sit with the Six of Air as to what who carries the medicine for me and what else she's teaching me. This was quite fascinating. So thank you very much, Christine, for creating that tag, and I hope you enjoyed it if you watched it. And your channel is amazing, so if you don't know Life Rhythms, Tarot, Food and Spirit channel, please head over and check her out, because her videos are lovely and she's like true inspiration. So I highly recommend her channel to, for you to check. Thanks everyone. I will ring that bowl, which I got from one of my best friends from Nepal, and it has the mantra engraved and engraved in it, "May all beings be happy and free of suffering." Bye.